Welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us, as always, is Allectra, our now level 11 electric-powered supervillain here in her red and yellow outfit in the middle of Metropolis. And of course, if you remember the last time we were on Allectra here, we were doing some nasty deeds for Lex Luthor, and you can see we've got to regain and reactivate signal jammers on the roof, and in fact that's just up there on the top of that skyscraper, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look here. We had to do a clean cover-up, and that was beating down patients, breaking LexCorp's signal jammers, and talking to the press. And you can see once we've done this, by the way, we get ourselves some ancient Kryptonian blades, and that's going to be fantastic because they're going to give us an extra 3.8 damage per second, and that's absolutely going to come in handy. But before we do any of that, of course, it's shout-out time. Let's get straight into it for tonight's episode. You guys know how much I love shout-outs, and of course, reminding you, if you'd like one, all you need to do is ask in the comments below. It's as simple as that. And our first one here is from Blacklink354, and they say, "Hey Sambo, can you please give me a shout out on your next DCUO video? I love watching them. Keep them coming." Well, thank you very much, by the way. I certainly like making them for you. Hey Sambo, says Clancy Craft, "Can I please have a shout out in the future episode where I can join the Superzeroes? My DC Universe name is Blaze Trek." You most certainly can get a shout out, and of course you are always welcome to join the Superzeroes. Just follow the instructions in the description of this video. It's that simple. Got another one here from Candyman24, and they say, "Hey, love your show, Sambo. Can I please get a shout out in game? My name is Solar Mist." That's a really cool name, Candyman24. Thank you very much for your support. Got another one here from Jonathan Crockett, and they say, "Hey, we're loving the yellow, Sambo NZ. Can I please get a shout out in your next episode from your biggest fan? My character is on the PS3 and is the Bright Knight level 12. That's a really cool name as well. There you go, Jonathan Crockett. Big shout out to you, and thank you very much for your support. Got another one here from Super Pichu 999, and they say, "Shout out please." Well, you certainly can have one because you typed so many Z's. And finally we got one here from the Black Stag 5, and they say, "Hey Sambo, can I please have a shout out in your next video? I love the videos, and I love it how you're from New Zealand." You know what? I actually am. There you go. Well done. The most beautiful place in the world. It is indeed. By the way, if you haven't been there, go there. It is gorgeous. Great for a holiday. And you're an awesome Let's Player, and I always watch your videos. Love ya, from the Black Stag 5. Oh, thank you very much. I love you too. In fact, I love all of you guys. Thank you very much for your ongoing support of all of my series. I very much appreciate it. And of course, as you know, as I always say, if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be doing them. It's that simple. Alright, so onwards and upwards, folks, literally upwards. And of course, here on Allectra, because we're level 11, as you know, we have got ourselves our super speed, and that makes things a whole bunch easier. Here we go, regain and reactivate the signal jammers on the roof. I'm guessing that we have to beat down these these enraged patients. They're not energized, they're enraged. Yeah, it looks like that. Oh, and you know what? They're actually quite tough. Giving me a bit of a hard time. There we go, one down. And I'd say that we actually have to, get rid of these guys, and then you can see there, we have to hold E there on the jammer, and no doubt that will actually cause it to deactivate, or rather reactivate, as the case may be. Hello, hyperactive patient. We're going to get rid of all these guys, because I'd imagine they're going to interrupt me when I try to use this, so there we go. Alright, let's see if we can get it before the timer runs out. And, oh, no, that was one. Can we do it again? Maybe we have to do it twice? Not sure. No, there we go.
The flow of information is back in our hands. Show the press and my patients what happens when they try to break a story without my permission.
Oh, listen to him, Lex Luthor. He's not too happy, is he? You can see we've got to destroy the news vans and punish blabbing meta patients. Now, I think they're in the same area if we have a look around. Yeah, you can see on the mini-map there, they're exactly in this square, but I'd imagine they're down the bottom, and in fact, I can see some down here. These look like, yeah, there we go, confused patients. But I'm not sure if the confused ones are going to count. We'll soon find out. And yes, punish the babbling meta patients has gone up to 1 out of 10, so that absolutely will count. Sometimes, of course, as you guys know, you have to get the name exactly right. Not in this case, by the looks of things, which is great. Alright, so we need to hunt around and find some more and destroy news vans. There's one right there. definitely going to destroy that because, of course, we are a supervillain. We have the power to destroy vans. There we go. GN Action News is no more. In fact, I think I can see a couple of other vans over the way here. Yep, there we go. Let's grab them while we can see them, because if I remember rightly, they don't spawn too often, so you want to grab them while you can. Using all of my abilities, of course. Love these zappy abilities. And of course, Allectra is an electric-powered supervillain, and that's part of the DLC pack, in case you were wondering. We've got our self-heal there. Let's use that. Number 2. Oh, and that was a big knockback there. Alright, in we go. And the number 4 ability there is basically empowering our weapons with electricity, which is really handy. Let's see if we can deal to this van. And at the same time, I'm doing an AoE zap on the bad guys. I'm going to do a self-heal, and I need a cola. Yep, and that AoE is very, very handy because that, as you can see there, got rid of all of them. Oh, look at this one. Collect devices from raging patients. So that one has come up as well as a subsequence of beating up on those patients. Certainly not going to complain about that. Killing another quest with the same stone. Yes, thank you very much. There we go. That's my hold down the right mouse ability, basically. That's what those swirling blades were. Oh, and look at this. I can see a nice yellow shiny over here. Can't go past that. And that is quite literally a collectible. Let's see what it was. Oh, can I see it? Oh, yeah, there it is. Metropolis University, not collected. Do you want to collect this item? Yes, we do. And you can see we've got a collection update there. 1 of 4. You've added the Eagle's Nest Student Union Pass to the collection of Metropolis University. Good stuff.
You're hurting me.
Got to collect them all. Zap. Yep. Finishing him off with our number 5 ability there, which is a huge zap. And there are our swirling blades again. Just holding back on the right mouse button seems to trigger that one. And there we go, another van. Let's see if we can get in here and AoE these guys. Love it. That's one great thing about all of these power sets, of course, in DC Universe Online. It doesn't really matter which one you go for. They've all got really cool moves, and they're so different to play as well. I mean, you guys know one of my favorites is the Hard Light, of course, and it is amazing. It's still one of my favorites. But you know what? It feels so different to playing this one as it does to playing anyone. Jordan, Blaze Purple, Electra, Taraya, Australianus now with his shield. They all feel different. It's almost as if you're playing a completely different game because the combat style is so different, and that's what we love about this game. Alright, you can see here, press J to access your journal. There we go, beat down the patients.
Technology is good, Lex, but not good enough. Supergirl's in your so-called hospital wing to shut it down permanently and bring you and these allies of yours to justice.
Oh, listen to that. We actually heard from Superman, which is interesting. Let's complete this one.
Ignore Superman. My lawyers will clear us of all blame. However, how convenient that he sent Supergirl. Get inside the hospital and use kryptonite to get a sample of her DNA. Oh, and retrieve Dr. Psycho so he can explain this debacle.
Interesting, there we go, look at that, we've got Supergirl to go and grab, and not only that, we've got to go and see Dr. Psycho, who is indeed a psycho. Right, now let's just quickly check our journal, by the way, and make sure we cleaned up on all the rest of these ones. Sorting by type, as you know. Let's see, what do we got here? That's the one that we want. Let's see, Raging Wristbands. Collect Meta Enhancement Wristbands to tame Raging Meta patients. Now we've got 4 of those. I'm going to track that one, because that's nearby. Now they are level 13, so it's a little bit harder, but we're not doing too badly. There's one there. And of course we got our reward there of our new dual-wielding weapons. Now I'm going to crack them out in just a second, because that's a bit of extra DPS that we can... Oh, look at that. They're actually healing themselves, by the way. Nasty things. Here we go. Let's have a look here. And I think it's these ones. There we go. Plus 3.8 damage per second, an extra 16 power, an extra 12 might, all of which comes in handy. And it's a ninja sword. I mean, hello, it's a ninja sword, and it's a style that's not collected. So let's right click on those puppies, And there we go. We've definitely got the ninja sword, I think. Have we up the top here? Oh, look at my gear, by the way. It's getting awfully red. Oh, dear. Okay, let's have a look. Yep, that's definitely the ones. Maybe what we'll do is we'll go to our style tab here. And we'll go down to our weapon if we can. There we go, primary weapon. And we'll make this ninja sword so we can actually see. Yeah, look at that. Bright red ninja swords. They look amazing. Absolutely amazing. Lock all of those in. And let's have a look and see what they look like. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Ninja sword for the win. That is awesome. Loving it. Of course, it's easy to remember too, by the way, folks, that your actual weapons are a style, and it's right down the bottom of the list there, so it's easy to forget. But I've forgotten on so many of my characters that you can actually change up the weapons. So don't you guys forget, because you too might be able to wield a couple of ninja swords like this. Just fantastic. Absolutely love it. Alright, so we're going to hunt around for more of these patients and see if we can pick up. There we go, there's a raging one. Collect devices from raging patients. I'd say this one is very specific. I'd say that we actually have to do it from the raging. In fact, there you go, from raging ones that are named raging, if you know what I mean. There's one way over off in the distance. Let's grab him, see if we can lock on. There we go. I doubt that the other ones will actually drop what we need. And, you know, as we've seen time and time again, that can definitely mess us up.
Back off.
I'm not going to back off, I'm afraid. Let's have a bit of AoE amazement here. Give ourselves a bit of a heal, and there we go. There's the big AoE knocking them all back. Oh yeah, a charge double throw, and it is the ninja blades that get thrown around. I love it. That is fantastic. Oh man. Now I wonder if we've got to get any more of these vans. I honestly didn't check. I guess we'll soon find out, because when we destroy it, if we need it, it'll actually come up, and no, it doesn't come up in the tracker. So I'm guessing that we've already destroyed enough of those ones. Right, hyperactive patient. Let's see if they turn into a raging patient.
You can't treat us like this.
Oh yes I can. Just watch me. And there we go, the big charged double throw. Looks like that one didn't count at all. So we're definitely wanting to look for these raging patients. And in fact, there's one there. Let's do another big AoE after we've charged up our weapon. Oh yeah, it definitely pays to have that charged up. Makes a huge difference. Alright, 9 out of 10 of these devices. We just need one more raging patient. If we can find one, let's have a bit of a scout around. And as always, of course, we absolutely love the way that the city has been designed here. You really feel like you're running around in a comic book world. Absolutely love it. Never get sick of it. After all of this time, I mean, how long have we been playing DCUO for? It must be coming up on 2 years now, and it never gets old. Well, not for me anyway. Absolutely amazing. Love it. Oh, is it a raging patient? Yes it is. Let's see if we can lunge over there. And of course I love my lunges on every single character we try and get one. And there we are, throwing the ninja swords. Let's do the big AoE. And there it goes, I think. There we go. Press J to access your journal. We definitely got it. Fantastic. Let's finish off all of these patients, seeing as we're here. And there we go, let's get ourselves out of harm's way and then access our journal and see what it's got to say. There we go, and we get ourselves a couple of Soda Cola Classics and a little bit of cash, and that's quite okay. Let's have a look in our journal now and see if we can do this new one. I'm looking for ones that will be around our appropriate level, which is, 11, 12. Got one there in the Tomorrow District, and you can see we've got to meet Brother Blood in the Chinatown Safe House. We definitely could do that one. We've got Under a Red Sun Lamp, enter the hospital to defeat Supergirl, gain her DNA, and free Dr. Psycho. You know what? That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Ignore Superman. My lawyers will clear us of all blame. However, how convenient that he sent Supergirl. Get inside the hospital and use kryptonite to get a sample of her DNA. Oh, and retrieve Dr. Psycho so he can explain this debacle.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like Lex is too happy with Dr. Psycho, does it? Look, what I might do, because we've only got half of an episode left, I don't know if it's short or long, this particular instance. This is a single player alert, of course, basically. And yeah, I don't know how long it is. Let's go in anyway. And you know what? At the end of the day, if we have to restart it because we run out of time and carry it on next week, that's fine, because I love me some instanced action. So if we have to repeat all of this, I honestly don't mind. Here we go. Let's have a chat to the intelligence officer. Obviously got a quest for us here inside the alert.
Lex is demanding to know what went wrong with this operation. He wants the full story, so don't bother coming back until you have something substantial.
No problem. You can see we've got to secure the Meta Research Wing Console 1, 2 and 3. And I dare say we'll be passing by them as we make our way through this. In fact, if we have a look at the map, we can probably see how big it is. Yeah, it doesn't look too large. So we might be able to finish this off before the end of our episode, which would be great. Alright, big lunge over here. Let's do the big AoE. Now, by the way, a bit of an update for you guys, and you're all lovely asking me how I'm going with my new keyboard and mouse. And you know what, it's really nice that you guys remember that I was struggling a little bit with it when I got them, and yeah, it was just so foreign from what I'd already had that I was getting a bit of a sore hand and everything was feeling a bit awkward. Well, I'm pleased to let you know that everything is fine now. Just like all of you guys said, totally got used to it, and now, you know what, if I go back to a normal keyboard or a normal mouse, they feel weird now. So you're right, you do get used to these things eventually over time. You know what, I can't talk highly enough about this gear that I've got here. This is Razer gear, and I've got myself the Anansi MMO gaming keyboard. It is amazing, and it's even more amazing when you play in tandem with the MMO gaming mouse from Razer, which is of course the Naga. In this case, I've got the Naga Special Edition Molten version, but it doesn't matter if you've got the normal Naga or any Naga, it's the one with the 12 buttons down the side, the thumb buttons. You know what, combined with the thumb button on the Anansi keyboard, well, the thumb buttons, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Meta Research Project, Day 4.
Yes, we don't need to listen to that. There's 7 of them, and they are just amazing.
I'm here to help you.
We have to get these meta patients back in their resequencing chambers before their DNA is compromised. I'll trap them in a stasis field. You'll get them on the transfer pad. Get me out of here!
Oh, you know what? I do remember this one. I really do remember this. In fact, I might have remembered it mainly on my Superhero, because I'm pretty sure that we had to try and find Dr. Psycho, and he was being very elusive. Although I'm not sure if that's a villain thing only or a hero thing only. I guess we'll soon find out. Now, while she's messing about, we might as well grab this shiny here too.
You're not getting out of here alive.
Breaking out there. Isn't this awesome? We get to fight Supergirl. Although, oh look at that, she doesn't appear to be taking any damage. Interesting. I'm guessing that I have to do something first. Oh,
Searching your DNA.
I'll get you
Chief
out of
Researcher's Journal. Going anywhere. Always wear insulated gloves when handling cryotechnic samples.
Leave him alone.
Please, no!
right, so you can see there I had to take that ball over to the center console. It says attack Supergirl near the scientist to trap her. Okay, so there's lots of different mechanics going on here. There's the scientist, and there we go, she's trapped. Let's see if we can take these confused patients back. You can see teleport escaped meta patients to sequencing tubes, and we've done 1 out of 6. Alright, so that's obviously what I have to do before we can start damaging her, I'd imagine. Let's try it. There we go. That's 2 out of 6.
Please, no!
3 out of 6 now.
I'll make sure you suffer like they did.
But yes, folks, what I was saying before about the keyboard and mouse combo, the Anansi keyboard has 7 additional thumb buttons on it, and they're like modifier keys. So you can imagine the combinations that I've got with that combined with the Naga, which has 12 on it. It's just... oh, seriously, it's almost limitless. Great combo. So highly recommend them. Once again, that is the Anansi MMO gaming keyboard and the Naga gaming mouse, both by Razer. Alright, 4 out of 6. Let's keep an eye on the scientist. Here we go. Let's see if we can get ourselves another patient. Is he going to make one? No, she's trapped me instead. You know what, this is kind of fun because at least there are awesome mechanics in this. It's not boring. It's almost like a bit of a mini alert, mini raid if you like. There's so many different things that you have to do. Oh, there goes our confused patient and it disappears. Oh dear. Alright, so you've definitely got to have her trapped and then wait for the doctor to get a confused patient all sorted out.
I think you're getting out of here alive.
There we go. That's what we want.
Come
on, let me in, let me in, let me in. No! Oh, Supergirl, you are nasty.
Remove them from those chambers without the proper shutdown codes. They'll die.
Then I'll just have to get those codes from the mainframe, won't I?
Oh, interesting. Alright, here we go. She happens to have escaped pretty much.
Quick, get to the mainframes and stop her. Destroy them if you have to, but don't let her get those codes.
There we go, find Supergirl before she gets the release codes. Okay, I can definitely say that this is a lot different from the hero version. And you know what? It's actually really cool. Alright, here's some patience. Let's take care of these guys. Definitely giving these guys the beat down, there's no doubt about it. Alright, and there we go. Let's use this. Disable the security door generator. That's exactly what we're going to do. And I'd say it's this door here. Yep. And there she is.
I have to get these codes and free the prisoners. I've had enough of you putting lives at risk. I'm bringing you in to face justice.
Oh no, you're not. We're going to destroy the terminals before Supergirl gets the codes. You can see we've got 4 of them.
Okay,
there's one.
You're done now.
Oh, and she's trapped us in an ice block. Oh dear, oh dear. And that was me empowering our weapons, by the way.
So, over you.
There we go, 2 out of 4. Just going to have myself a soda cola there, mainly so I can get some of my power back, by the way. And looks like we can use these, distract Supergirl by tampering with the sequencing tube, definitely. Okay, so that keeps her busy by the looks of things.
Stop that fire!
There we go, 3 out of 4. And we're slowly wearing her down, by the way. Alright, let's distract her with one of these tubes.
There's some... I need to get those codes.
Ah! Trying to lock on to the terminal here.
If I don't do something, you'll burn. You're wasting my time.
There we are. Intercept Supergirl before she gets information from Dr. Psycho. And using our self-heal there, by the way. Alright, where has she gone? Ooh, that was a big zap then. Ouch, that's got to hurt. Let's give ourselves a bit of a healing barrel. Heal ourselves up. And there we are. Also some power, by the way. That's very good. Alright, we need to try and intercept Supergirl. I hope I'm going the right way.
I hope the hero kicks your ass.
Disable the security door generators. Yep, we're definitely in the right area by the looks of things. Okay, so this instance looked very small at first, but it is in fact very complex and lots of different things to do. And you know what? I love it. And again, these sort of mechanics you normally don't get in other games at single player levels. You normally have to go into, you know, instances or alerts or indeed raids. That's one of the things I absolutely love about this game, is you get all of this in single player mode.
These vines are growing so rapidly, I'm worried about the container's integrity.
Dr. Cisco journal entry, meta research.
There we go, that was the MetaHuman Research Station Part 2, so we've still got to get one of those consoles. Giving him the big smackdown with our ninja swords. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Alright, let's see. I think that's the terminal through there, by the way. The third one. Let's see if we can grab that before we do the generator.
Dr. Sisko journal entry, meta-research project, day 13. Research continues apace. Today we...
There it is, Psycho slip-ups. We'll complete that one. There we go, complete all of the Legacy of Krypton story arc quests. Yay us! And we've just got to disable the security door generator here.
Go ahead, punk. My day.
Oh, that is definitely one big zap. Now, I'm not sure why this is showing up with a U symbol above it. We'll do it again, I guess.
Dr. Sisko journal entry, meta-research project.
Alright, looks like this door has opened up. Intercept Supergirl before she gets information from Dr. Psycho. There we go.
Dead end. Where are you going to run to now?
Oh, I thought I'd come and greet you. There we go. Find the hidden cache of kryptonite. Interesting. And oh, look, in the middle of a fight, it's a shiny.
Chief Researcher's Journal.
There we go. Investigation complete.
Kryptonite? Where did it...
There we go, the kryptonite has been released. Lure her to the kryptonite to weaken her. Absolutely, come on. Oh, look at that, she's right next to it. Fantastic. That means she's going to be super weak. And here we are, an epic battle between Supergirl and Allectra. Doesn't get much more epic and exciting and fun as a player than this. Playing against all of these iconic epic characters, we love it. Alright, let's see if we can lure her back over here. Come on. And empowering my weapons there with lightning. Big zap. And look at that, we've got it down to about a third health, although I've got no colas that are available off cooldown, so let's hope we can just give her the big smackdown. Might as well finish off all of those, and let's roll back over here so that we can lure her back over towards the kryptonite. Oh, it looks like we can actually pick that up. That's interesting. And it looks like her days are numbered. There we go.
I'll pay you back. And I'm bringing friends.
There we go. Now, by the way, you can see we have to get some answers from Dr. Psycho. This is definitely a lot different than the hero version, and I love it, by the way. But before we do that, let's have a look. We got ourselves a nice, what's that? A nice collectible. There we go, R&D. Fantastic. Plans updated. You have researched plans restoration and precision alpha. Fantastic. And look at this. We've got ourselves a Kryptonian battle belt, and that is giving us 11 extra defense, 17 extra health, and 16 extra might. A little bit of a loss on the power and precision, but you know what? For a blue item, I don't mind. Let's have a chat with Dr. Psycho and see what he's got to say.
I could have handled Supergirl myself. I was simply plotting my next move while being tied up. I'll ensure my good friend Lex Luthor hires you again. Wanna see the world through my eyes? It's easy. Just picture everything you want and can't have, and multiply that 10,000 times. Everyone laughing at you, pushing you aside, unless you take the power for yourself and make them give you what you want. Luthor knows. Soon they'll all know. And when I get what I want, I'll be the only one laughing.
There we go, a great motion comic there. Feat achieved doctor's orders, complete Metro General Hospital solo instance without, well, we don't know without what. So long Supergirl, that's the headline there, which of course we can go back and watch at any time. And you can see there we've got to leave Lex's meta wing. I seriously love the instances in this game, especially the single player ones. There she is, Supergirl, down and out. That's right, suck on that. But yeah, these are fantastic single player storyline instances, by the way, again with all of the fantastic mechanics in them, just so much fun. Alright, so I think we need to make our way back out to the front. Let's have a look at the map here, and you can see, yeah, there it is, Metropolis is way back out the front. Let's do that, seeing as we're here. We'll fly out, if I can remember which way to go, which, knowing me, I probably won't be able to, but we'll give it a good shot. Oh yep, look at that, you can see the yellow dot already. Gee, that wasn't bad for me. Maybe that was a bit of a shortcut across there, I'm not sure. Anyway, folks, that is that. Let's leave Lex's meta wing, exit the meta research wing. That will take us back out into Metropolis. Let's get up and out of harm's way here and have a look at our journal to wrap up this episode and see what it says.
Excellent. With this sample, I am one step closer to cracking the Kryptonian genetic code. As for Dr. Psycho, the little fool has his uses, for now. For you, however, I have very special plans. Get clear of these premises, and we'll speak soon.
I've no doubt we will speak soon, Lex Luthor. Let's complete that. And there we go, look at that, Emissary. We completed 50 missions and we are now level 12. Gosh, all sorts of things happening at once there. That is fantastic. Look, we've got a new instance available on the on-duty menu. You can see we have to speak to Agent Respect in the Little Bohemia nightclub, and we've got ourselves a PowerPoint earned. We need to press K and check that out. So let's do that right now before we wrap up this episode. Here we are, and you can see we've got voltage or amperage, and we've been going down the voltage tree here. And what do we got? We've got megavolt. That's the 100% supercharged one there. Blinds, then shocks your enemies with a large explosion of electricity to cause widespread destruction. Or we've got this one here, which is a 50% supercharged cost, and that is the group transducer. Protects all teammates from damage with electrically charged barriers, healing them with each incoming attack while also damaging their attacker. That's very cool. This one here, which doesn't require supercharge cost, and that's kind of probably what I'm going to go for. It's Electrode Genesis, and you can see depending on your role creates a damaging aura on 2 enemy targets or a healing aura on yourself and your closest ally. You know what? I actually really like the sound of that. Let's use that one. There we go, and we'll see if it's actually in the hotbar now. If so, we'll give it a test, and there it is, number 6. Let's try it and see what it looks like. Alright, it doesn't look like anything too special, but you can see up there in my little portrait up the top left, in fact I'll point to it, we're talking about up here where I'm wriggling my mouse, very top left, you can see that that is active. That green splodge there shows that that aura is active. Alright, so you can see we've now got to speak with Agent Respect by the looks of things in the Little Bohemia nightclub. Amongst other quests, we've got a whole bunch of them now. Look at this, we're racking them all up, and we've got quite a few that are around our level there. Level 12, we've got What's News, we've got Tomorrow Will Be Gigantic, that's over in the Tomorrow District, and we've got this one here, 2 sides of the coin. So there are plenty of choices for our next episode. But in the meantime, folks, we need to get out of here. On behalf of myself, Sambo, and our wonderful level 12 Allectra here, it's us saying take care. Hope you guys are having a great week wherever you are in the world. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.